Thank you for joining me as I present to you my business idea for our company, Wide Stride. We specialize in extra wide shoes. Our value proposition is to eliminate foot pain that our customers experience and to provide education on how to select the proper shoe sizes. The cause of foot pain can stem from bone spurs, bunions, tendonitis, and plantar fasciitis. Most of the foot pain can be eased or prevented by wearing the right sized shoes. Our bodies change as we get older and we buy bigger clothes that fit us better, but we don't realize that our feet are also growing too, and with the extra weight we put on them. Up to 75% of people wear the wrong size shoe because they don't know they need to have their feet measured regularly. We will create a website that will be geared toward eliminating foot pain by selling comfortable, extra wide shoes and teaching people how to measure their feet properly so they can order the right shoes. We'll create monthly educational videos about foot care and how to eliminate foot pain. They will be posted on various social media platforms. Initially, I wanted to produce extra wide shoes, but it proved too costly. Because of that, I transitioned to providing a website instead. This MVP is the beginning of our educational spot with a survey at the bottom and can be found at the website https mariloagear.com/double hole. The total addressable market would include the entire U.S. obese population of 93.3 million. My served available market would be in the Utah and Salt Lake City counties, which would assume that there were two working people in each household. Utah has an obesity rate of 27.8%, and they would be my target market. Taking the 2010 census information, my market size would be approximately 258,650 men and women over the age of 18. I categorize my customers into three archetypes with the following titles and descriptions. Prognosis poly, plus size customers, or those with medical conditions that make their feet wide. Flat foot Freddy, customers that were born with or acquired flat feet and are looking for better options in footwear. Accommodating Andy, podiatrists and shoe store owners that serve people with extra wide feet. My empathy map for Prognosis Polly displays a woman who has supportive family and friends, but because of foot pain, she's unable to keep the weight off, and her clothes are beginning to not fit. She worries about being able to do things that she used to before her surgery, and her pain is also affecting her work. She's tired of hearing people tell her to just take it easy and that she'll get better soon. Because of her worries, she sometimes comes across as being uptight and impatient. Flatfoot Freddy was born with flat feet and over time has begun to experience constant pain in his feet. He's a hard worker and supports his family, but wants to give them more than he can afford, and that has put him into some financial problems at times. He loves his job and does well, but his boss sees more potential in him and pushes for stronger performance. Because of the high stress of work and financial burdens, he spends as much time as he can unwinding with his friends and coworkers. He's a friendly guy that is well respected, but the pain in his feet have added more stress to his busy life, and he's concerned that it will become a larger issue. He wants to be able to play sports to unwind like he used to, and knows that if he's healthy, he can overcome all else. Accommodating Andy um, is a caring and um, caring podiatrist or store owner who is loved by his customers, mainly because he has genuine concern for them. He's starting to see a trend of people with extra wide feet who are in constant pain, and he is actively looking for a healthy, non-surgical solution for them. He's against giving short-term fixes and would like to address the root of the problem. He's done a lot of research and can see that there is no one good source of extra wide shoes that are supportive and will help his clients. He needs better options and is willing to stock some shoes in-house to provide immediate relief to them. I selected accommodating Andy for my example of our Get, Keep, Grow campaign. To get Andy's attention, we will advertise in podiatry and shoe publications and call on top podiatrists in the country to show them what we have. Once we get him, we'll keep him by offering a negotiated rebate on purchases made through his office. And our Grow initiative will be to display a booth at footwear and apparel trade shows that will offer order on demand purchasing where he can stock floor models of shoes and customers can try them on, but clerks will order them through our website using the store's portal. Items are drop shipped to customers under the store's logo, and the store doesn't have to spend extra money for inventory. We will go viral by giving him a forecast along with other distribution outlets, and the first 3 stores or offices that meet their forecast will have an all-paid vacation for 4. We will have 2 distribution channels. The first will be done on our website for online sales. This online flow diagram is for direct sales to customers. Our receipts of shoes and fulfillment will be done through a distribution center. This model allows us to control the ordering and delivery process. Our second distribution channel will be through businesses such as the podiatry office or other shoe stores. Orders will be placed directly with our salespeople, and fulfillment will be through our distribution center. This model allows us to manage the shipping and delivering of the shoes. We will have strategic partners with an online chat and telephone call center. Their objective will be to field support calls from customers and process telephone orders or returns. Some risks may be their knowledge of our product and that it won't be as intimate as ours. So training will be important, and it may be too costly to make an agreement with them. The rewards, though, will be that they will help us maintain an appearance of a big company, and customers will have immediate responses with a live body. We will have a joint business development partnership with shoe stores and podiatrists by organizing and co-sponsored webcasts about proper shoes to educate the public. Shoe stores and podiatrists can offer guidance on how to measure and purchase the right type of shoe for a variety of ailments. The risks are that an agreement may not be mutually beneficial for all parties, and we cannot control promises for specific product that is not available. The rewards are that they will be able to help a lot of people by promoting existing solutions, and each will have a customer base that can be shared for this initiative and will result in greater reach. Our planned resources for our company will begin with first finances. Initially, we will use our savings and ask family and friends for loans. For additional funds, we'll take out a loan and seek investors. Physical, we will sell online, and our office slash distribution center will be located in our home in Utah. Shoes will come from manufacturers around the U.S. Intellectual property, any shoe designs we create will be our intellectual property. Our trademark, logo, and slogan will also be considered as part of our intellectual property. Human resources, we will have developers, admin, inventory stockers, executives, and other qualified employees that will help the business grow. One of our key activities is to build our web presence. In order to have an online store, we will need to develop the website and to set it up to handle purchasing transactions. The key activities will be to build our library photos, create content, and open the business bank account that will link to the website. It will also need to have SEO functions, search engine optimization functions, and we use Google Analytics to monitor traffic and market interest. The ultimate objective of the company is to be able to become a manufacturer of wide and extra wide shoes. All shoe manufacturers are located outside of the US, so careful designs and molds need to be submitted for build-outs. It's costly to manufacture a shoe, and therefore minimum order quantities may be large. We will need to evaluate the best shoes to build within budget. The cost for creating the business will initially go into the development of the website, advertising, inventory, shipping, and sales activities. Revenue will primarily come from direct online sales and indirect retail sales throughout our business customers. We plan on having a YouTube channel or a social media channel with followers that will eventually generate awareness and income. Expenses will include the orders placed for shoes for the manufacturer, web development, web hosting, advertising, office supplies, and office equipment. Our net income for year one is forecasted to be $52,800. 5 important metrics that we will track are operating costs so that we can understand how much it will cost to operate daily. That will be important as it can determine how we do business. Cost of a channel will tell us if the selected channel is breaking even between costs and revenues. We can make valuable decisions with that data as well. Our revenue stream, knowing what the customer will pay for the product and exploring different revenue streams will help the company succeed. Market type, we are in the right market. Are we in the right market actually? And is it performing as we expected? And then our customer relationships, monitoring customer discounts and special offerings will determine if they are successful revenue generators for us. The business environment that I will be competing in will be one that is needed but not fully marketed well. Currently, products are available, but they're costly, and most customers with white feet don't see their issue as a specialty item because it's just a way of life for them. Customers want a product that lasts and is economical. Shoes sold online don't educate customers how to measure their feet, resulting in the wrong shoe being purchased. The trends for people with white feet is to buy for comfort rather than style. Customers will be pleased to see they can obtain both from our products and the existing ones that we will promote. The economy is stable. As interest rates decrease, customer spending will increase, making it a good time to start a business. Our SWOT analysis shows that there's a need for this business idea and there are opportunities for growth. Some of the weaknesses are identifying all the market segments and making sure the message remains consistent with the value proposition. Initially, I wanted to provide a rental service to pregnant women who may be temporarily needing extra wide shoes, but after interviewing mothers and looking at the numbers, that business idea wouldn't make enough revenue to sustain the purchases of the shoes and still be low cost to be called a rental. In addition to this, the wear and tear of the shoes would most likely null it from being rentable again. I also wanted to only provide dress shoes for business people, but again, after speaking to many people, there is a need for white shoes in a variety of professions. This caused me to open it up to all customers in my target market. In the end, I decided to market online and cultivate relationships with podiatrists in the greater Salt Lake City area and downtown Provo, all the way down to Provo. It will be a monumental task, but one that is sorely needed. In the initial business model canvas for web-based shoe stores specializing in extra wide shoes, a lot of focus was given to customer relationships, and we had bullet points for the value proposition rather than really defining what the value was. So we needed to frame it differently. Our cost structure included distribution, real estate, and inventory, but we decided to start the business by just using the drop shipment methods for sales, thus avoiding large inventory in the beginning. We were going to maximize on putting instructional videos on only YouTube, where we decided to expand this by having social media presence on other platforms. So we changed this as well. The key partners are better defined in our final presentation as well as the key activities. So for our final business model canvas, our value proposition is defined better And we listed our key partners again for the final, and then all other changes that we mentioned before. So most people that I interviewed could identify with the value proposition, or they knew someone who was experiencing the same frustrations. We discovered that people don't measure their feet enough or have never measured them. We don't, or most people don't realize that their feet get wider when they gain weight. And there were a variety of diagnosed foot problems mentioned, and all could have been prevented with proper footwear. And the last thing that we took from our interviews was that not everyone trusts that buying shoes on the internet will give them the right fit. So thank you for listening to my presentation.